All right. Good morning.
Welcome to Fitness Fridays, everyone, with Michael and Tina. I'm Michael.
And then I must be Tina.
I think so, or the lady up here.
Oh,
yeah.
And we're coming to you live from our
Where did she
studio with a poster.
Where did she go?
Who?
The girl on the poster.
Well, that's,
11 years ago.
A long time ago. I'm still here. I'm right here.
You're beautiful.
I'm better.
Give me love. Give
better.
me love you.
Better.
Hey, everybody. We're very excited to be here, but I'm going to let my wife take the floor right now because I'm told I talk too much. Imagine a New Yorker. I'll drink my coffee.
A little bit. Yeah, welcome. Happy Friday. The only thing to be happy about right now is that it's Friday because it's terrible outside.
Right. It's week 6.
So bad. This is our 6th episode today.
Yeah.
If you're just watching us for the first time, who are we and why are we talking to you live at 7 in the morning? We are Michael and Tina Sena. We are married for a long time.
Woo!
Yeah. We're together. Well, we're married 12 years, but we're together for a long time, like 19. So, but we have been in the health and fitness arena for collectively over 50 years.
Right.
And we just wanted to bring all the information that we have to our Facebook friends and community. Because
up in the brain.
Yes. There's
the hypothalamus.
There's so much information to give out. And it's so hard for us to get to everybody. I'm still actively in the business. I am at Midwest Fitness and Training Studios in Dyer, Indiana. You can catch me there. Michael left the business a couple of years ago, but is still active in this arena.
As a trainer, I left.
Correct.
But everything I do every day, I still consult many people on wellness. Remember, we started using that word wellness 15, 20 years ago before anybody knew what it was. But wellness is the overall state of well-being, of health. So that's what we're all about. So I still promote that.
Right, which is why we're here. So we do want to give a shout out to Dr. Vaught. We were with him last week.
Ron
he was
Vaught.
our special
Love you, Ron.
guest.
Love you.
He is amazing. So here's what we want to tell you. If you can't watch us live right now, you can always catch us on a replay, or you can go to YouTube. And we have a YouTube channel set up where you can just punch in Michael and Tina Sena Fitness Fridays and watch us there. Or if you want to tell friends about us, watch us there. So Dr. Vaught was our guest last week. He was amazing.
Yes.
Great information.
Having a session with him, a Fitness Friday session with him last week was like going to college all over again. Yeah. Man is brilliant. And you can't encapsulate. You can't, embody his knowledge all in 30 minutes. So go and see, and go to SenaSational Life, 2 L's.
Yep, it's on the screen. You guys will see it right there.
SenaSationalLife.com, and there's plenty of information there. We're adding to it. We got to get our blog, podcast going, and more information. We're challenged. We got a lot of plates in the air right now,
a lot
kids.
Of plates. But listen, if you do go to the website, you can subscribe to the email. We did send an email out last week with just all the tips that we got from Dr. Vaught. And Dr. Vaught's also going to be coming to Midwest Fitness and Training Studios in the beginning of March. So you guys will be looking for information on that. It's going to be a free workshop, which is honestly, it's a free education. You can't miss it. Stay tuned because I'll be sending out some information on that. But today we are talking about diets.
Diets.
One of our favorite topics.
Yeah, and food. Now, the word diet, let me hit you with some knowledge, people.
But wait, first. Wait. Before he hits anybody, if you're on any kind of diet, if anybody's doing a diet right now, give us a shout out right now. If anybody's awake. Is anybody awake? Morning, Heather.
Yeah. We see people up.
Yeah, just let us know.
Thumbs up.
Throw it out there.
Thumbs up if you're on a diet.
Thumbs up, yeah. You
Keto,
have to give us
paleo, Atkins,
South Beach, Weight Watchers. Who's using Weight Watchers?
Nutrisystem.
Anybody using some Weight Watchers?
Oh, freestyling with Oprah?
Oprah.
Oh, come on. That's like a weekend furlough out of prison. So eat anything you want. I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
The neighbors are.
Come on, let's talk. Let's get down to this now.
You are so loud.
I am aggressively letting
loud.
our fans
You're
know.
Loud. Can you all turn
stop
down?
The insanity. Remember Susan Powder?
You guys turn this down. Just turn it down. Turn the volume down right now. if you're like in your house and people are sleeping.
Remember Susan Powter? Stop the insanity. The woman had it right. This is insane that everybody looks to grab onto a diet.
Right.
People, come on. It's parochial that you're an adult and you don't know how to eat yet. Are you kidding me? Food groups. Let's start with that. Diet comes from the root word of deprivation. You're depriving your body.
Good Linda.
You're depriving your body of something, and that's a boomerang that's going to hit you in the back of the head and slap onto your hips in the future. Raise your hand. Give me whatever. A thumbs up. Give me a heart. Give me whatever symbol you want to send me if you've been on a diet before.
Oh, Michael.
It should be a meal plan. It should be a way of life. Now,
okay, but wait a second. Hang on. So here's where people get stuck because it's everything is so overwhelming, right? We're so overwhelmed by the food because everybody hears this and you all know this because everybody's like, I know I'm supposed to eat better, Tina and Michael, or I know.
Spats.
Y'all know. Hey, Spats. Y'all know what you're supposed to be doing, but nobody's doing it. And it's because more often than not, we hear it's because they just don't know.
Love you. Rose Kennedy. Oh, okay. I love Rose.
Yeah, so they don't know where to start or they need a plan to follow. Most diets, and that's really why diets started, because people wanted plans. Well, I'm just saying, that's why people came out with it. It was because people wanted something to follow. Right. But they just got you following the wrong things. Right. So we want to explain to you what you should know before you do anything.
Can I continue here?
Go ahead.
Okay. Diet comes from the root word of deprivation.
Yes.
What did I tell you about the most important part of your body? It's called the hypothalamus. Can't you see it? Look how big my hypothalamus is. It's up there too. It's on that guy there. Your mouth is
big. How big is your mouth?
Hypothalamus. It controls the need and the desire and the satiety. Satiety means satisfaction of the 4 macronutrients: water, protein, carbohydrate, good fat.
Good carbohydrates too.
And good carbohydrates. Low, complex carbohydrates, high in fiber. Now, this keto diet, look, do you understand where keto comes from, the word keto? Okay, can I hit you with some knowledge?
Hit us with some knowledge.
Keto comes from the root word ketosis, Ketosis, is part of the metabolic process of the body. It happens when the body does not have enough carbohydrate from food that helps your cells burn up for energy. So like the Atkins diet, it's saying eat fat, eat more fat,
higher amounts of fat.
And then keep your tank filled with carbohydrate low, because your body, your metabolism will resort to your fat stores, because fat is actually a more readily available source of energy. For those of you who have been our clients for 15 years out here, have you heard me say that maybe once, maybe 100 times?
Everybody can hear you.
1,000 times. Well, I'm excited about this because I'm very enthusiastic. This is important. We're killing ourselves.
Yeah.
We're contracting illness and disease, cancer from bad food, folks. Snap out of it.
Yeah.
And get your butt in the gym, because you can't just do a meal plan without activity.
No,
now,
right.
Let's talk about the macronutrients. So the hypothalamus needs the 4 macronutrients.
Right.
We need water. Without water, your body stops. Right. So you need air, oxygen. There it is. Oxygen, of course, is for the staff of life. Water.
You need oxygen in your cells.
Your cells are 70% water, 20% protein, 10% nutrients.
You're suffocating your cells if you're not getting water.
Now, so to us, water and protein. Every time you sit down, I don't care what your meal plan is called, the only question you should ever ask yourself is, where is my protein coming from? Is it an animal fat, which are good? A lot of times people badmouth animal fat. No, not necessarily. And does it have to be organic, Tina?
It doesn't. But grass-fed is good, though.
Yeah.
Organic or not, but grass-fed's usually organic. So if you're doing meats, because unfortunately, folks, we are in a society right now where they're jacking everything with hormones to make some money. because
to transport.
because of the demand. Yeah. So
Preservatives.
in that regard, yeah, I do say you should get something organic and grass fed when you're
If you
doing
can.
If you can,
If you
yes,
can.
it's not the end of the world if you can't, but that yeah. So with meats and things like that, I would say that.
Right, you've got your dairy products if you can handle dairy, eggs.
I'm not a fan of.
Yeah,
I
am.
I think you gotta.
Oh, the most
eggs,
perfect protein.
Eggs are okay. You gotta get cage free.
Part of the keto diet.
Yeah, no hormones in your eggs, but I don't promote milks or cheeses at all. I mean that gives us terrible digestive issues, and
and I said if you can handle certain dairies, okay, yogurt, low-fat Greek yogurt. From
sugar.
goat's
You gotta
milk.
watch the sugar.
You gotta watch. But regular Greek yogurt without fruit at the bottom doesn't have all that sugar, and it's galactose sugar. It's the second highest after fructose. It still burns efficiently.
Yeah, you still have to.
But you have chicken, lean chicken, turkey, fish, lean red beef. There is nothing wrong with beef unless you're a vegan.
Right.
So I saw a funny commercial cartoon about that.
And
but
then
I won't
if you're
say
a vegan, legumes are one of the best sources
Hey,
of protein
right,
there.
boom,
Chickpeas and black beans and lentils and things like that.
Yes,
Quinoa,
yes.
those are all great sources of protein.
So every time you sit down, the middle of your plate needs to have protein. We don't drink during meals because we don't want to dilute the digestive enzymes in our mouths. We want the food to digest naturally in our metabolism.
And get the nutrients in.
And get the nutrients
absorbed.
in.
You want them to be absorbed.
Absorbed. So water throughout the day, but not at mealtime. We don't like to drink. And if you're drinking sodas and you're drinking alcohol while you're eating. Inflammation, sugar, and you're going to stuff up and slow down your metabolism. And that's an important bodily system that must function efficiently. Think of your body like a race car. Do you think of, what is it? Hey, Tom Scouser, my friend. Tom, it's NASCAR season, isn't it? It's coming, right? Those cars are, they are perfect. Did you see that?
Yeah,
see what I did there?
Was amazing.
See what I did there?
Amazing.
It's unbelievable. They are fine-tuned. Do you think they put low-grade gasoline in there? No. They put the best gasoline, the purest gasoline, the highest octane. Think of food as octane. See,
it's fuel. It's fuel for the body.
Food
100%.
is fuel.
So, water. Just to go back to that point, you should be drinking water all day, and it is good to load up on water before the meal. A lot of times, too, that's a part of why you're so hungry.
You're not hungry. You're actually dehydrated. Right.
So we want to make that point too.
Good.
That you just want to make sure you're drinking.
Excellent
water.
point, Tina.
Okay.
And then your proteins, and then your carbohydrates. You have to have.
This is common sense.
Yeah.
Like we're just trying to. I mean, common sense with the carbohydrates. This is where everybody gets jammed up, right? With the carbs, because people think when we say sugar. Hang on a second. When we say sugar doesn't mean a cake. Right. Or cookies. Everybody's like, I cut my sugar. I don't really have that much sugar.
Not aware.
What's your carbohydrate intake? We always say, or what kind of carbohydrates are you having? Mm-hmm. Because if you're eating chips or crackers, even the healthy crackers that are still coming out of a box, if you're eating breads, whole grain, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's still a carbohydrate.
Be careful of the grains.
Yeah, we'll talk about grains too, but pastas, things like that, that's a carbohydrate.
Converts into sugar.
That is a sugar.
I.e., example, Tina eats a plate of pasta. I eat a piece of chocolate cake. The body recognizes them as the same and it turns it into sugar. Mm-hmm. You drink booze, it's sugar. The body says, I'm going to metabolize it as sugar.
Right.
Now you're loading up your sugar stores and tank. Now, the Atkins diet, to explain and defend them, the Atkins diet, the keto diet, they are common sense to a degree. Remember, ketosis, when you're a bodybuilder, first of all, bodybuilders, shout out to all my muscle head buddies and girls who have been eating correctly since the beginning of time. Yeah. This is nothing new, kids. I laugh.
No, there's no fat bodybuilders.
Show me a fat.
There's no overweight bodybuilders.
And for those of you narrow-minded individuals who look at a bodybuilder and say, oh, they must be on drugs. No, let me tell you something. They have discipline with food. Now, I don't have that discipline anymore because I'm an old dog. And I have my sweet tooth. But I limit it because I keep my activity and my good eating up. Now, my wife yells at me and my daughter, my beautiful daughter, Mia Francesca.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
We have sweet teeth. So we eat the.
We're going to get to that, Michelle. We're
Yeah.
going to get to that question.
Yeah.
People are asking, what's the right balance of macros? So,
okay, let's finish, and we'll go right to that.
Yeah.
So then you got to have your good carbohydrates. Give us examples of good carbohydrates.
So, good carbohydrates is sweet potato, brown rice, quinoa is a good carbohydrate.
And fruits and vegetables.
All fruits and vegetables.
But now the keto diet says low on fruits and vegetables. Get a glycemic index.
They don't say low on vegetables, though.
No, they say low on fruit because a lot of
the
fruit is
sugar.
very sugary. But it's fructose. It's natural. So if you're eating an orange, instead of a glass of concentrate orange juice, throw that out, eat the orange.
Yeah.
Apple juice, throw it out, eat the apple.
Yeah, have real fruit.
And just
Have
find,
real fruit.
it's all online. Find a list of low glycemic fruits.
And
Perfect.
go higher with the vegetables, lower with the fruit. And y'all, listen, if you're doing what we're telling you, if you're balancing it out, and we are going to explain that, but if you're doing it all day throughout the day, you're really not going to crave the sugar. You won't even really want it. You won't want so much fruit.
You're reprogramming the hypothalamus.
Yeah. So
Diets trick the brain. Proper eating and lifestyle and common sense reprograms the brain. That's what we're trying to talk to you about right now. Reprogram the cravings.
yeah.
So here there's a list of, they got a peanut butter cup. You know what they're doing? And it's a healthy peanut butter cup. It's telling your brain, oh, it's a peanut butter cup. It's sweet. It's okay. Okay.
It's a cheat. It's a cheat.
It's a cheat. But then every time you pass a Reese's peanut butter cup, you're going to still crave it. I'm just saying. I've been doing this
but that's okay that they have those.
It is,
It's
but
a
I'm just
healthier
saying.
alternative.
The problem with the Nutrisystems and the Weight Watchers, freestyling,
How can I reprogram your brain?
can't. Done. In a jar on the shelf
Man,
at
that
night.
would be amazing if I could reprogram.
But when you go on these pre-packaged foods, they're the worst. Because what do you do when you stop buying their food? Now, I have a cousin.
Like when we say that, we're talking about Weight Watchers and Nutrisystem. Now, the problem I have with Weight Watchers, I mean, so it's a point system, but they're saying, hey, you can have crap, you can have cookies and cake,
Bacon
but it's just higher points. There's nothing
So you use up
nutritional
your
about
points.
that.
Right, that's not nutrition.
Don't you want to have nutrition,
Yeah,
y'all?
yeah.
I mean, that's where I get stumped.
Look, even take somebody who goes in for
Because all their food is crap, too.
bariatric surgery, right?
Yep.
The problem with that is that there then becomes, you take out all these fat cells, and as the commercial used to say many years ago, it's not nice to fool Mother Nature. You're taking out all these fat cells that you grew, accumulated during birth,
Naturally.
childhood, and adolescence. Now you take them out. All of a sudden, there's an imbalance of nutrients in your body, and your computer and your metabolism is all over the place. Kids, we're going to come out with the common sense
Diet.
I mean, come on. So, and then your fats.
Right.
Let's talk about healthy fats, Tina.
Avocados, olive oil, coconut oil, raw nut butters.
Medium chain triglyceride oil.
And if you're going to do peanut butters, y'all, you should try to do more of a natural peanut butter because you got to watch mold and things like that on peanuts. So people have, we actually thought someone was coming in, but I just think it's...
We have a special guest. Come on in. Special guest.
Oh, special guest.
All right.
Come on in.
Here's our special guest. Our daughter Mia. Hello. Say hello, Mia.
Tell them the truth. Did you just wake up because Daddy's screaming?
No, you woke me up.
Good. Thank you, my girl.
You really
So,
didn't hear Daddy scream?
back to, somebody asked about balance. Now, look, I believe the smart thing to do is to have 60% of your calories every day from protein.
Yeah, I agreed with that too.
20% from carb and 20% from good fat. You see, you guys are making the mistake. We've been saying this for years. Sugar makes people overweight. Sugar, hint, hint, makes people unhealthy. Sugar is bringing on illness and or disease, cancer in particular, because cancer is an inflammatory disease of tremendous magnitude and proportion.
And y'all need to know this. Is it 98% of disease?
Yep.
That comes from inflammation.
It's all inflammation. So
and the inflammation,
yeah.
is coming from the food, y'all. It's coming from the bad, crappy food.
Yeah.
What do I say to you about sugar?
Don't eat too much.
Don't eat too much.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's tough.
Out of the mouths of babes. So I like the 60-20-20, whoever's asking. But I also have an activity level that demands that high protein.
Ah, good point.
Yes.
So we need a little bit more when we're working out, right? Because this all plays into it, right? Let's talk about the balancing. Let's. Are you getting to that about balancing it out?
I just said 60-20-20.
But with working out now, add
Oh,
workouts. Add
absolutely.
The workouts, yeah.
So here's a good. Let's keep the NASCAR theory, okay?
Wait,
All right,
say
thank
bye.
you.
Say bye.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for
Very
coming
good.
in,
Thanks
guys.
for stopping.
Thanks
Okay.
for stopping in.
So, I'm a NASCAR. I have a gas tank, 20-gallon gas tank. Carbohydrates, protein, fat, all gas, right? Some more efficient than others. Mm-hmm. So day one, morning, I put in 20 gallons. But I only drive and burn up 5 gallons worth. So I still have 15 gallons in my tank.
Right.
But I eat another 15 gallons worth of protein, carbohydrate, or fuel. I got a 20-gallon tank, but I got 30 gallons of energy or fuel. Where's it going to go? Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom.
So you're not
It's
burning.
going to
You're
store.
not burning enough.
You're not burning it. A calorie is a calorie.
Yeah.
1 gram of protein comes from 4 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrate comes from 4 calories. 1 gram of carbohydrate comes from
9 calories.
9 calories.
Yeah.
Wrong. Tricked you. Sorry.
Wait, that's protein.
Protein is 4, carbohydrate is 4, fat is 7,
That was 9.
alcohol is 9. No, fat is 9,
Fat is
alcohol
9.
is 7.
Fat is
Yes,
9.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fat is
so a calorie is a calorie. Why do you keep putting gas in your tank when you're not driving around the track to burn it? Think about it. You can't just eat for the sake of eating. Eating is fueling your body's engine.
Right. So we need y'all to just be more mindful. That's part of it. I mean, you got to be more mindful. You've got to kind of plan it out. So we are going to send an email out with some tips on everything that we're talking about today. So you're not overwhelmed or you don't know what we just said. So we're going to talk about macronutrients. We're going to give you food lists of different foods. And we want you just to really balance out your day with the food, because that's a big part of the problem too. And any diet you look at, I mean, here's keto right here, but you'll see it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm sorry. He's saying, have breakfast, have lunch, have snacks, have dinner.
Sorry.
So
Yeah. That's what Tina's pointing at.
Yeah. So you gotta so they're telling you eat several times throughout the day. Every diet's doing that, y'all. So a lot of us are not eating all morning long.
And why is that, Tina? Because the metabolism goes through protein synthesis every 4 to 5 hours, meaning it needs to assimilate protein to the muscle, and you need a carbohydrate to piggyback an amino acid on to take it to the muscle site receptors. And here's another thing. If you're not active and you're taking in too much sugar and you have high sugar levels, the chemical messengers that go back to your pancreas, which creates insulin, says, you know what? She's got plenty of, they have plenty of sugar stored. They don't need insulin to take that sugar away from the muscle. They're not active. I'm going to just slow down my production of insulin.
Yeah.
That is the start of a diabetic life. No good. You must move. My cousin Ron, if you're watching down there in San Antonio, get your butt in gear. I don't care if you're just walking around the block. My friend Jeff, you got to move. These are people who are challenged with type 2 and type 1 diabetes.
Deb, what's your question? Thoughts on, I don't know what she's asking.
Thoughts on IF?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But are we making sense about, I don't know if we're making...
We're making a lot of sense.
No. Are we making sense for people that need something to follow? We're trying to tell you that it's about eating all the groups, right, throughout the day. Several times a day.
Low carbohydrate, and
intermittent fasting. Yeah.
No, intermittent fasting. How about just eat regular, Deb? How about just stay active?
Yeah.
And how about just eating your 3 meals with a 1 or 2 snacks during the day? And you look at yourself. Now, remember, I started several weeks ago. Got a few minutes left here.
Yeah.
I lost 6 pounds. Why? Because I increased my activity level with cardio. I told you I didn't want to do it. But I've been watching games on TV or whatever I got to do to get on that treadmill or that bike.
Wow.
I've increased that level of cardiovascular activity, and I keep speeding up. Oh my God, I was in the gym last night. 15 people, all 15 had a cell phone in their hand, doing this while I'm like trying to navigate around. It's crazy. Nobody's getting in shape that
with
way.
With intermittent fasting, here's what we're saying. We're saying that you should just be eating throughout the day. There's really no reason to fast. I mean, if you're eating good food all
Not
day
past
to
4 hours.
Yeah, to fuel your body. I don't, and that's not. Here's the real point. It's lifestyle. Like, how long can you intermittent fast?
Michelle, this is great. It will make sense when it's written down. Diet is one of the scariest and most overwhelming parts.
Yeah. Of health and fitness journey. This stuff is great to address. So thank you. You're welcome, Michelle.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're trying to say intermittent fasting is not. You're not going to be able to do that forever. So don't make your brain think it's okay to fast and then eat. Fast.
But let me say this, Deb. Let me say, because we know Deb. Deb's a very smart woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
She knows. She's conquered an illness that I won't mention, but just fantastic intelligence and in-depth research.
Amazing.
It's not a bad thing, but it's not for everybody, Deb. We got to be careful about saying that to someone like you. Okay, but again, understand. The body goes through protein synthesis every 4 to 5 hours. It's looking for protein to assimilate, and you don't want to eat too much protein in one sitting.
No. And you won't if you're doing it all day throughout the day, you just won't. Your body just won't want it or need it.
1 gram for every 2 pounds of body weight, at least. That's for everybody. And then if you're very active, increase it more, okay? Kelly Devine, me and you are the same way.
Yeah,
struggling to write it down. Yeah, I am like,
Yeah. No.
I have written journal after journal after journal, but it's what got me on stage, right, Kelly? It's what made us look our best because accountability.
Yeah,
Tina's journal is accountability. Your journals, folks, is accountability. Without it, you are setting yourself up to fail. Now, look. We wrote a book.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a therapeutic thing for me. Like, I just like to write.
Smart.
You know what I mean?
Smart.
Like, especially these days, we're typing so much. Like, I like to take a minute to just write things down, and I do it for that purpose also. So. And
let's not forget, we wrote a book, Lean Mom, Fit Family, in 2004. The overweight and obese conditions of this country were in the 60s, mid to upper 60%.
That was in 05.
That was it's way over 70 now. It's way over 74, 75%. It's scary. It's scary. So with all the gym chains exploding and coming to the marketplace and just for $9 a month, come on in and you're okay just the way you are type of philosophies. Listen, folks.
They're giving bad food out at the gym.
They're giving bad food out at the gym.
So I think to surmise, right? We want to just say that we want you to know your macronutrients. We want you to include them several times throughout your day.
Right.
We want you to incorporate exercise because y'all just that can't. Food is 80% of it. That is your toughest challenge. All of us, we know.
Got to drive your car around the track.
Yeah, you work out 1 hour and then you're with the food.
Empty out your tank.
23 hours. There's so much stuff for us to dive into, which is we're dedicating all of February to food. February is going to be all about food, so we want you guys to keep asking us questions. What else do you need for us to answer for you? We are going to do our very best to get that information out to you in the next couple weeks that we have in February. Because we're going to talk in the next few episodes. We're going to talk about meal planning and prepping and how to make that a little bit easier and less overwhelming. And like I said, go to our website. It's there in the feed. It's SenaSationalLife.com. Subscribe to our email. We're not going to send you any junk. We're only going to send you what you want from us. We're going to send you a breakdown of today.
Most important, and Deb Van Kalken just wrote something that's smart. But listen, no one size doesn't fit all. And that's the other thing that is killing me here. It's got to be, your life is individual to you. your activity level, your schedule.
Michael, I'll message you separately on that. I'll answer that question for you.
Yeah. Absolutely think about what works for you. And the best way to do it is just to remember, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you're trying to figure yourself out, in 30 days, you really can figure your body out. Just write things down for 4 weeks and just be conscious of what you're eating, how you're eating, what time of day. That's it. Don't count calories. Just make sure that 60%, ballpark it, of your plate is covered with protein.
And we'll help you with that. If y'all do you want to write something down and send it to us and have us look at it, we can help you with that. We've been doing food logs and plans with people for years. So we appreciate y'all watching. We want you to have a fabulous day and an amazing weekend. And come see me at Midwest if you want to work out with me. I'll be there all weekend.
And through our website, SenaSationalLife.com, you can contact Tina or I for conversation, dialogue, any sort of written response.
You want to take us out?
Really?
Maybe
For
you
dinner?
Take us out for some.
That's the other
Nobody
thing.
wants to eat with us.
By the way.
Nobody wants to
We got to
eat
go.
with me.
We're late, but
late,
we do role playing at a restaurant. So I will sit with
you do
anyone.
that. I don't do that.
I go right to the waitress. She doesn't even know she's on, but I make her on. And I never open up a menu.
He's super fun to go out with,
And I just open up and I say, because I know what's in the kitchen. And I order what I want.
We're going to talk about that
clean.
too, eating out, and how to order when
Until
you're
next
eating out.
time, wishing you the best of health. See you later.
Bye,
Thanks for coming.
guys.
Bye.